Okay, go ahead.
So, you mind if I have a seat here? Is that okay?
Please.
Is it okay
Have a seat.
I mean, is it okay if I take off my jacket?
Please,
Feel a
be
little comfortable? Okay, wonderful. Yes, let's see. Yes, the weather's changing. It just seems like every day the weather changes. Like one day it's 50, the next day it's 80, the next day it's 20, and before you know, we got snow again. So.
Well, that's the life in Maryland.
Yeah, yep. I'm glad you guys brought me out, and I'm going to go ahead and shut off my cell phone. Make sure we don't get interrupted. So I'll make sure I do that today for you guys. So, wow. So this is the card that was mailed in. Whose handwriting is that on the card? You said it was the wife's?
It's mine.
Okay.
It's mine.
Okay. So, and that's your date of birth and his date of birth?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. And that's the return address there?
Yes, it is.
Good. Well, I'm going to just go over this with you guys and make sure you guys understand, what you sent this in for. And I just want to make sure we're clear before we get started. 'Cause I don't like any misunderstandings whatsoever. So to make sure you get exactly what you want. Okay, and I want to make sure you understand who I am, who's going to be servicing you. I've been hired to come out and talk to you guys to make sure you guys get what you need. So I've been in this business for, I think, 23 years now. I'm helping a lot of seniors in the community. I just want to make sure you get exactly what you want. If you guys have any questions at all, don't hesitate to stop. You guys will do that?
Sure.
Okay. Now, this is your signature, sir?
Yeah.
Okay, and Sue, that's yours?
Yes, it is.
Okay, and that's your date of birth, is that correct?
Yeah.
8/15/1950, sir?
Very much.
That makes you 66 years young?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I had to say that, right? And Miss Sue, that's your date of birth? It looks
Yes.
like December 8th,
Yes.
1950. That's the same date as my mom. That's
Wow.
awesome. That's great. And that's the phone number here at the house? I want to make sure that's correct.
Yeah.
And that's the right email, jprospect50@aol.com. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Okay, now, do you remember, did you by chance, guys, have the top part of the card?
I'm not sure if I still have
Okay,
that.
well, before we do this, I do want to make sure we cover ourselves. As I told you, I'm very into doing things the right way and protecting my clients, as well as make sure there's no misunderstandings. The state requires me to keep records, on anything I do for seniors, especially in regards to Medicare, any type of insurance price, just in case. Because as we get older, things change. We forget things, sometimes, just it could have been said a different way, or could have been, so there's no misunderstandings. Would you guys be okay if I would possibly be able to record our meeting today so we can have that archived? So if you ever need it, or I need it, or just in case, the Department of Insurance calls, or Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services wants to have, an understanding what we covered. Because as you guys get older, you guys, I'm sure, are doing real well mentally, physically, and spiritually. But when you get into your 70s and 80s, things can change. So is it okay if I record this today?
That's fine.
It's okay.
You can, but what happens to that recording after you leave here?
Well, we're going to archive that for you guys, and it'll be in a file for you. So that way, all the things that I have to document are kept safe and secure. Okay.
Okay.
Everything's going to be confidential, but this is for your benefit and for your confidence, and it's going to be very secure. And make sure that, God forbid, something happens, you get incapacitated, or you go into the can't speak for yourself. This has everything here for you.
Oh, I understand.
And to make sure that I don't make any mistakes either.
Just wanted to make sure
Yeah,
that it
I'm-
stayed in your hands.
Yeah, and I'm fully insured. I have E&O insurance, and make sure I'm bonded to make sure everything goes well. But I want to make sure there's no misunderstandings of anything I've said or you've said, so that way everything's legal and done right.
Okay.
So I have your permission for that?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful. Now, just before we get started into the information, I do want to share some more things, just so you have a little bit more confidence, in me. My name's William Holland. They call me Tony. But you can see here, this is my insurance license, and that I am licensed, been licensed since 1994, a long time. So, but it shows here my license is intact. You see that date right there? What's that say right there, young lady?
March 31st, 2019.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And if you can see there, I'm also certified through America Health Insurance Plans, AHIP. It's a certification organization to make sure I'm fully certified for 2017 Medicare for fraud, waste, and abuse training. You guys see that there?
Yes.
Okay. Can you go ahead and flip that page, young lady? Okay. Wonderful. I want to let you know this too. I did go to Johns Hopkins University, right there in Baltimore. And matter of fact, I'm studying medicine, and I got into insurance. So didn't like blood, didn't like hospitals, so wrong profession. So a buddy of mine was telling me about how great the insurance industry is, and I decided to make that my career choice. I've been doing it since 1994, February 94. And that's a picture of my family on one of our trips to, I think we went to Bermuda there. So that's my wife, Kathy. Y'all see that there.
Mm-hmm.
My son, Antonio. That's Jeremy. And that's Jazz. Now, that was about 2-3 years ago, so they're much bigger now. And that's me. with a little bit of gray. And those are the two dolphins. Those were our pets for the day.
Oh, wow.
Okay, go ahead and flip that for me, please. And also, I'm very involved in football, love coaching. I was actually one of the coaches for the Central Maryland Christian Crusaders. It's a homeschool football program to help kids, and I love to give back. I grew up in a single-parent household back in the 70s, and football coaches are kind of my mentors. So it's my way of giving back to the community. So I just wanted to show you that there's some of the kids that are kind of like my adopted family. So y'all see that there?
Yes.
And they won the championship 46-19.
Wow.
Pretty cool.
That is.
Really good game. So, and then we try to teach character development too. So these are things we do. We talk about commitment and discipline and excellence. I always believe in trying to, change the next generation for the better, because the world we're in right now is pretty crazy, don't you think?
Yes,
I mean, on the news, you're hearing stuff about Korea, you're hearing stuff about, what's going on in Iran and Russia, and what is that other country? What's going on in Syria right now? My Lord, it's like they're killing people every day, beheading people. So, this next generation, I want to make sure we can make an impact on them and give something back that's different than when we grew up. Am I right? All right, guys. So go ahead and put that there. And also, I do a lot of charitable work. This is Carroll County Human Services. I did a little drive to help them with Pampers, to help out women that were living in a battered women's shelter. It's something we did to give back to that community. It's something I love to share, that we're more than just out here talking about insurance and talking about federal subsidies and programs. We actually do something back for our communities that we're servicing. So that's a lot of Pampers. I think it was like 10,000 Pampers there. So that's pretty amazing. Yeah. So they were very grateful. We try to do something like that for them every year. So I want to get into, and I just want to make sure we're on point with exactly what you guys want and need. So I want to make sure this is going to be very beneficial to you guys. You do remember this card that came in, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that is your handwriting,
Yes.
lady. And do you happen to have the top portion that was
No,
attached
I'm
to
not
this?
sure where that's at, to be very honest.
Okay. Well, this right here, you tore this off. This was at the bottom here, okay? You tore it off, you filled it out, and that's actually, if you could do me a favor, ma'am, and reread this letter back to me to make sure we're all on the same page, okay? Can you do that?
New 27 Medicare changes and benefits. The new healthcare reform legislation will change your Medicare in ways that may affect your current benefits. A new brochure, New 2017 Medicare Changes and Benefits, is now available. The information includes explanations of Medicare Parts A, B, C, and D changes and benefits. For free information, please return the attached postage-paid reply card today or call 1-877-228-4952. No obligation. Act now and receive a free health card. Benefits include prescription drug card, dental, vision, and hearing.
Okay, wonderful. So you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. What were you thinking when you mailed that in there?
It wouldn't hurt to check out and see what other help we could get.
Okay.
We're on fixed income,
Okay.
so
Okay.
every penny counts.
Okay, well, that's my job. Make sure you guys understand what this is about. You mailed this in, and that's my job to come out and discuss it with you. There's some great programs that are going on. And the challenge we're finding out with seniors right now, they're getting this big book in the mail called the Medicare New Book. Did y'all get that book?
Yes.
Yeah. And I see these seniors every day, and they're like, I can't read all that. I don't even know what half this stuff is. It looked like it was written by a lawyer. So what we've done is condense the information to what's going to benefit you guys most, to make sure you guys have exactly what you need for this coming 2017 season for Medicare, for the changes in benefits, okay? How long you guys have been on Medicare?
Oh, years.
About a year or two?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, all right. How, do you like Medicare?
Yeah.
Well, you worked hard for it, right?
Yes.
Good. So this, like I said, this letter, okay, came to you guys. You guys mailed this back. I contact you, and I'm here to deliver the Medicare changes and benefits, okay? And just bear with me. If you have any questions, guys, please don't hesitate to stop me. Will you guys do that?
Yes.
Hey, guys, listen, I know I came in as a stranger, but if you just give me 1% of your trust, I'll earn the other 99%, I promise, okay? Because I've been in the same situation. My parents have gone through the same things that you guys are going through. I just want to make sure you guys get exactly what you need to benefit you and your family, okay? So please stop me if you have questions. You guys will do that? Okay. Now, this came with a nice little brochure, as you see here. And this is about the new Medicare changes and benefits for the upcoming season, okay? And this is the brochure I'm going to leave you, okay? but it talks basically about what Medicare is, what it does, and what it doesn't do. And every year there's changes, as you guys probably are aware of. This brochure is going to tell you about, why Part A is what it is. You guys know what Part A is? What is that?
It's the hospital.
That's for hospitals,
Right.
yes. You can see that there. What is Part B for? Miss Kathy, do you know that?
I think that pays the doctors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
doctor's
I'm not
bill.
sure.
And you're responsible for how much? Are you aware of that?
I don't have the real percentage, do you?
Like 80%.
Yeah, well, the government pays 80%
Right.
of charges. You're responsible for the 20%. Matter of fact, it says right here, Medicare Part B covers up to 80% of your doctor bills at the Medicare approved rate, as well as most of part-time skilled home care, okay? Now, you're still responsible for the other what?
20%.
20%, okay? And a lot of people aren't aware of that. They think, well, I got Medicare, everything's covered, and it's not. Okay, even hospitalization has some expenses involved in that, okay? And I'm going to go through that with you guys and the changes. So there's Part A, hospitals, Part B for doctors. You guys ever heard of Part C?
No.
Part C is the new Medicare Advantage program. It used to be called Medicare Plus in the old days, but this is a special program that is kind of like the all-in-one plan. It has Part A, Part B, and Part D all in one. You ever heard of the Part D plan?
That's for prescription.
Yeah, what does that say right there? Prescription drugs, okay? So that's all in one plan. And I'll go through that with you guys if you guys need to, part of the process today. But I want to give this to you guys. This is about the new changes. And what I did is I prepared. You're going to be able to keep this to specific 2017 changes, which is going to show you guys what it was for the last 3 years. For example, the premium on Part A, okay, if you worked at least 40 quarters, 10 years of work, it doesn't cost you anything. But if you didn't, back in 2015, it was $407. Can y'all see that there? I know it's in small print. Okay, in 2016, they raised it to $411, and this year it's $413. Have both of you worked at least 40 years?
No.
I mean 40 credits, 10 years, I'm sorry.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay,
you don't pay anything for the
Okay.
Part A.
Okay, you don't pay anything. That's good. That's good. Okay. Now, there's also a deductible on the Part A. You can see in 2015 it was 1,001.
260.
Yeah, and then that's going up to what?
1360.
1360. It's a big jump, isn't it? Okay. That's for your hospital deductible for each benefit period. Okay. So every year that's what you're responsible to pay. Okay. And then this shows you also the co-insurance for days in the hospital. Now your first 60 days in the hospital, you won't have to pay a dime. Isn't that good to know? Okay. But from years 61 to 90, you can see here, this is per day. 315 back in 2015. Now it's as high as what, Miss Sue? What's that say?
$329.
$329. You see that there? Okay.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, that is. You can see all the different fees, and I want you to have this so there's no surprises when you go to the hospital. Now, there's a Part B premium, okay? Back in 2015, it was $204.90. Can you see that there?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. John, that's now up to what?
109.
109, okay? And you're responsible for that, okay? And that's the premium for Part B, okay? Now, except those new to Medicare in 2017, those who have Medicare but not drawing Social Security benefits will pay now what?
134.
And it used to be what?
104.
104.90. So that's changed dramatically, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, you see that there. Now, Part B also has a deductible. A lot of people don't know that. You have to pay a deductible. Back in 2015, it was what?
147.
And then in 2016, it's what?
166.
166. And now this year, it's what?
183.
Went up a lot, didn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so just so you know this, there's a 0.3% cost of living increase for 2017 for Social Security monthly payments. Someone drawing $1,500 per month, I don't know what you guys are drawing yet, will see a $4.50 increase in income benefits, but it will be offset by a $4 increase in a Part B premium. So you really didn't get a raise. You didn't get any of that. That's our government. Okay,
Yes.
they do all this fighting down in Washington, and Trump says he wants to drain the swamp. Who knows what's going to happen? But you know what? Real people, are, to me, are not being serviced by our government at all. But that's why we're here today, to try to help you guys in some fashion. But I'm going to leave this with you. It talks about the Part D changes, about the donut hole, how that changes. You guys can review that, and also what enrollees are going to pay out of pocket. That shows you there in 2017. It's pretty amazing, like how much real seniors have to pay. You know, these guys on Wall Street and guys in Washington really don't have a clue what's going on out here in Main Street. So, yeah, so that's why we put this together for you guys. You can see the donut hole, also how the LIS, low income subsidy. I'm not sure if you all qualify for that or not, but I'll ask you questions about that later. And what the LIS program does is a federal subsidy program that's worth up to $4,000 a year in terms of subsidies to help seniors like yourself if you qualify. That's based on income. It's based on assets you have. Not sure if you guys qualify because you guys are a little bit more on the upper middle class side, but I just want to make sure you know that, to be aware of that. So this and this go together as part of my gift to you guys today. You guys like that? Did I do a good job explaining that to you? And I'm going to leave my card and information at the end. If after you read over something that makes sense, call me day or night, weekends if you want. You know, I'll take calls up until 9 o'clock, you know, to help you guys if you need. And matter of fact, while I'm here, I want to make sure you go ahead and put me into your cell phone. I'm going to put you in mine, okay? So I can get in touch with you guys at any time, and I want to make sure you do that for me, okay? Here's my cell phone number. It's 443-555-1616. You guys got that?
Okay.
And I'm going to leave you my business card too. But I want you to put me in your cell phones so you have that, and put me under insurance and also Mr. Tony. Okay, because I want to be part of family. I always tell people this, you know, that if you don't adopt me, I'm going to definitely adopt you. So I'm into adopting more parents. Is that okay? All right. So also another gift I have for you today. I'm going to give you this. This is to prop up your cell phone. Okay. So when you're giving presentations or you're sitting there watching TV, that's for you. You like that?
Yeah.
And this one here for you. It's one of the companies I work with Humana. They allow me to give this out to my customers, and you can set this up, and it actually helps you hold up your cell phone. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to give you each one of those. Is that okay?
Yep.
And also, I got a free pen for you, okay? So in case you want to take a pen for you. Okay, all right? So along with that, I want to make sure you guys have also an additional brochure I give to my seniors about the facts about the federal benefits. I'm going to spend a couple seconds on this, but it pretty much says the same thing, just a little bit more in detail. I like to give this to my seniors to make sure they understand what we talked about, Part A, B, C, and D. You know, the 20% that you're responsible. You see that there? You got that? And also with survivorship benefits, retirement benefits you receive, everything that you need to know in terms of federal benefits. And the big thing that a lot of people aren't even looking at, and it shocks me when I go out to see people like yourself that have done well, saved, you know, put money away, bought insurance. They don't realize this, and this is critical. You're going to be shocked when you see this. The Social Security death benefit, you see this there? A surviving spouse or child may receive a special lump sum death benefit of what?
$255.
If the surviving was what? Already receiving benefits on the worker's record or became eligible for benefits upon the worker's death. So you have to even qualify for the 255 death benefit. Now, 255 is nothing. That won't even pay the flower bill. But this benefit, read this for me, Miss Sue. This benefit has not changed since when?
1952.
How old were you then? You're a year old, huh?
Year old.
Ain't that amazing?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so they didn't put a cost of living increase for that. The average burial back then was about that much. Well, now the average burial is well over $10,000. Isn't that shocking? So that's something we're going to talk about today to help fix that gap that you may have in terms of your death benefits. I know you may have some life insurance and mortgage insurance, but you know I want to make sure people at least have their final expense insurance intact. Okay, all right. This also goes over other family benefits. I'll let you guys keep that and put that. I'm going to leave you a nice folder at the end that you guys can put all this into. Okay. Now, you guys like this so far? Have done a good job?
Yeah.
Well, along with this, I like to always make sure our big seniors understand. We have a mission statement with our company, Global Premier, and that's this. We want to make sure we can save people money or give them better, richer benefits. That's important. And one of the things we do with our organization is make sure we understand what seniors are going through. Washington may not. We know definitely New York, Wall Street doesn't. A lot of these politicians say whatever they want to say to get elected. You guys see that, right? And then they get down to Washington and it's business as usual. So what we've decided to do is we put together several years ago a special program that's going to give seniors up to 75% off the prescription drugs. You see that there? What's that say?
Vision, hearing,
What else?
dental, diabetic.
Now, you might already have some of these things, This could be used as a supplement to your current benefits you have. And the biggest thing, Ms. Sue, is absolutely what?
Free.
It's free good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's always a catch to something.
I understand that. What this is a sponsorship program that Global Premier Benefits, the company I'm with, provides. Okay? There's no cost to this. Now, if you went to buy it on your own, it'd be like $19.95 a month, about $240 a year. But we offer this free as a give back. No different than when you go to a restaurant, buy one, get one free, or you buy a meal and get your dessert for free. Okay? We're doing this as a way to build goodwill with our seniors, help change lives, and build a branding in our community. Does that make sense? And plus, the good thing about this is it can be used for your children and your grandchildren. You don't have to be on Medicare to get this. This program was developed as a special program that's going to help seniors and their families and children and grandchildren. It's honored in 50 states, okay? And matter of fact, look at this here. In 2012, we saved our members an estimated what?
$1.31
billion in savings. Is that amazing? Now, I've had seniors, I've helped them save $500 a year. I had a family that saved over $6,000 with this program in 1 year. Is that awesome?
Yeah.
Okay? Now you can see why so many seniors are excited about the program that we're offering. Okay? You can also, not just prescription drugs that we do, because we have over 56,000 pharmacies. We also do eyeglasses for how much? I see both of you wear glasses.
$25.
What did you pay for your glasses, Mr. John? $250. What did you pay for yours, ma'am?
A whole lot more than $25.
Okay, well, it's $25 through the program. You can save up to 30% on dental plans. Okay, if you need help with that, I can do that for you too. We also have diabetic supplies. Either one of you diabetic? No, okay. But you never know down the road, there's a special program that saves you 50% on diabetic supplies. We also have a program for LASIK surgery. I don't know if you guys have looked into that, but that's something that may help you up to 50% on LASIK surgery, and that's not cheap. That'll save you at least $2,000 to $3,000 there as well. And what I love most about this, especially wives love this, save up to 50% on what? Hearing aids. Yeah, that's selective hearing, right? So what we do on this is you can use like belt tone, a lot of different top, height, and if he needs two, that's $4,000. You save up to how much, ma'am?
50%.
Isn't that awesome?
It is.
Now let me go into a little bit more detail about the drug program that we provide. The drug program through UNA is a free service, okay? What this is going to do, so you guys understand, this program makes prescriptions more affordable for uninsured or those that are underinsured. Even if you have insurance, you can still use it. I'm going to show you how. And it can be used to supplement most health insurance plans. It is designed as a standalone benefit, see that there, program, but it also may be used as a supplement for insured prescription plans to cover non-formulary prescriptions. You know what that means? You ever heard of that, sir? There's some drugs in your current insurance plan. Who do you have right now? Humana. Well, Humana has what's called a formulary, drugs that are in the plan. Then they have drugs that are not in the plan where you have to pay 100% out of pocket. This program helps with both. Isn't that nice to know? It can be used as a Medicare Part D supplement by covering drugs once participants reach the, what's that say there? Donut hole. And that's about $4,000. So it helps you there. Isn't that nice to know? Okay. Membership to the UNA drug program is completely what? Free. And it's available to anyone. Okay? So you can get this. Your children can get this. Your mom and dad in their 90s can still get it. There's no restrictions. Look at this. No personal information is required to join, and there are no enrollment forms, no eligibility requirements, and no restrictions of any kind. No paperwork, no claim forms, none of that mess. You just present the card at the pharmacy or at the other providers. They take your discount right off the top, right there. And I've used it myself. I actually had hand surgery. You see that there? Mm-hmm. And I had to get a special pain medication. Well, I left it at home when I went on a trip to Chicago for a business meeting. It's about a drug that's about $90, okay? Okay? Not cheap. No. Well, I was in pain. They wouldn't do the medication again. I had to pay $90. Okay? I wasn't going to fly it out. No. So I went and got a new prescription from my doctor. He sent it. I used my card, my UNA drug card. I'm going to give both of you guys one today. I ended up paying $27. Is that pretty impressive? Yeah. That's a, what, $63 savings. I mean, that's a nice dinner. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
So what I did, I got a card for you, Miss Sue, and I got a card for you, Mr. John. Then I'll put your name and everything on there. It has a BIN number. You see the BIN number?
Yeah.
PCN number, okay? And you have the group number. Everything's there for you. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to also call this in for you guys to your pharmacy. What pharmacy you guys do use?
Walgreens.
Walgreens, okay? Do you mind if I go ahead and make that phone call real quick, and I'll go ahead and get your prescription drug program set up for you. You can use it right away, okay?
Yeah.
Is this your phone right here?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, go ahead and do that, okay? All right? Mr. Pharmacy Tech, this is Tony Holland. How you doing? I just wanted to let you know here with John and Sue Prospect, they get their prescriptions filled at the location. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and give you their new discount. Make sure you know this. Note this: a discount prescription drug card, and I want to give you the group number is NW Holland. Okay, you got that? The BIN number 610709, and the PCN number is 7777. Okay, this is for non-formulary and formulary drugs. Okay, and it's going to give them a discount. Okay, you got it in the system. Yeah, you got that? Okay, yeah, it's through Restat, yeah, and UNA, yeah, and you got it in the system. Wonderful. Okay, so they're activated. It's good to go. All right, so you have a blessed day. Thank you now. All right, so you guys are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and put John Prospect here. You can use yours, and Miss Sue Prospect. Put this in your wallet. You guys have it. If you ever lose it, give me a call back, okay, and I'll get another one for you. Now, you can use this at other pharmacies. You don't have to use it. You said Walgreens, right?
Yeah.
But you can use it at Bilo, Rite Aid, CVS. You can use it at Shopco. You can use it at Weiss, A&P. You name the pharmacies. Over 56,000 pharmacies. In either one, it doesn't matter. You still save up to what? 75%. Is that awesome?
Yeah.
Now, these are additional health savings. I was telling you about the eyeglass program, diabetic program. We also have a mortgage payment assistance program, bankruptcy advice if you ever need that, debt relief hotline, tax relief hotline, the whole works. This program's been seen on ABC, you see that? Fox
Yeah.
News, CNN, Google, World News Report, Bloomberg, CBS News. So it's a solid program. And one thing I like about it too, your friends and family can also use it. At the end of my presentation today, I'm going to offer this to all your children, grandchildren, church members, everyone in your family. Okay?
Okay.
All right?
Yeah, that's great.
Isn't that awesome? That's my gift to you guys as well. Okay? You like that?
Yeah.
All right, good, good. So what I'm going to do next with you guys, and I want to thank you guys again for allowing me to come in, and I promised you guys it wouldn't be long. I know it went longer than I stated, but I do want to ask you guys a couple quick questions, see what else I can help you. You think I've helped you guys so far? Did I give you
Yeah.
guys valuable benefits?
Yeah.
And I'm going to help your children and your grandchildren as well?
Especially
Yes.
those prescriptions.
Yeah. Because I had a lady one time in Baltimore. She had 8 grandkids she was taking care of. 8. Okay? There were 3 kids that disappeared, had their issues, drug problems, you name it, boyfriend problems. So grandma was taking care of. Single woman. Well, she was able to use the drug plan. Awesome. So that's a big benefit. And I'll go over that with you guys and how they can enroll in that as well. It's a special sponsorship program we do for all the families that we serve. And at the end, remind me of this, man. I want to make sure you get this, okay? Before I leave, I want to make sure your children and grandchildren get it as well. We're allowing up to 10 to get this at no charge, okay? Up to 10. So, especially those that need help the most, we want to make sure we get taken care of, okay? Now, real quick, 60-second review, real quick. I'm here to help you save money, as I told you, get better benefits. Now, let me ask you this. LAS Extra Help Program is a special state subsidy program in many states. And you may save up to $4,000 a year on your Part D and drug costs, okay? Medicare Savings programs can eliminate Medicare Part B premiums, can also help with co-pays and deductibles. Many people that I talk to are unaware of this extra help program that's actually done through Social Security, okay? It's not my program. It's not a private program. The federal government does it, okay? And you guys actually paid for it. It is through the federal and state programs. To qualify, I need to ask you a question. Is your monthly income under $1,507.50 single or $2,300 married per month? You guys make more than that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you won't qualify for that. I'll put a note down here, okay? All right? I understand that, but that's really for people that are low income, but you don't need that. You get more than that, okay? All right, Medigap. Okay, what this is Medicare Supplement or Medicare Advantage Part C, okay? Medicare beneficiaries have 2 choices to cover the 20% that Medicare doesn't pay. Remember we talked about that earlier, okay? Now, you can choose a supplement, you can do Medicare Advantage. Now, what a Medigap is, it has a high monthly premium that you pay every month whether you use it or not, and often has no co-payments. A Medicare Advantage may have zero or low monthly premium, usually an HMO, may have additional benefits such as dental, vision, and hearing, which are not covered through original Medicare. Which one do you think you have?
Well, we've got from the federal, I used to work for the federal government.
Oh, so you federal government, so everything's taken care
Yeah,
of.
they
Okay,
provide
so
you
yeah, I'll put that note, you got a federal government program. Okay, good, all right. And they all cover that through your retirement program?
Yeah.
Wonderful, okay.
Yeah.
Now, hospital indemnity. Have you or anyone in your family been in a hospital in the last 10 years?
Nope.
No? Okay. You're very fortunate. Give me, very good, good. You take care of yourself. Don't smoke, don't drink, that's good, okay? Now, not only are there deductibles, there are also co-pays. Most people are often surprised at the extra expense, not covered by what? Their insurance. Your insurance can only do so much.
Right.
When they are hospitalized, this often includes costs for transportation, meals, lodging, lost time from work, for loved ones, additional help for your care. The average cost of a 3-day hospital stay is what, Miss Sue?
30,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all have that kind of cash laying around? Do you have an allowance set aside to take care of that? God forbid that happens. I know you're healthy now, but one fall in a tub, one car accident, you never know. Do y'all have that kind of cash? No?
No.
Okay, I'll mark that there, okay? Now, cancer. Now, we do have something to take care of. That's kind of like that Aflac commercial on TV. I'll explain that to you guys on one of our other visits, okay? Now, cancer. Now, 1 in 2 men and 1 in 3 women will develop cancer in their lifetime. You may know someone who has. The American Cancer Society states up to what? 5% of the costs are non-medical. If you were diagnosed, either one of you guys, with cancer, do you guys have an extra $20,000 cash, which is the average now, out of pocket, set aside to help the costs associated with this disease? Yes or no?
We've got some savings.
But
Is it all for that?
no? Okay. So the answer is no?
No.
Okay. Now, this is the biggie. Okay. Because you guys look well taken care of with your health care. And I'm going to talk to you about hospital indemnity and possibly cancer and a little bit. But this is a big one that I see people in your situation don't have. Burial insurance. They got life insurance, but not burial insurance. Get this. 41% of Americans die without what? Life insurance, especially burial insurance. The reason was they were pretty sure they wouldn't die this year. No one knows what that's going to be. Only the man above knows that, am I right? If you were to die tomorrow, would your family have to change their standard of living? Does your family have $15,000 cash set aside to bury you tomorrow?
No.
No, you don't?
No,
Okay.
not both of us.
Well, congrats. You guys have done well so far. Okay. However, based on your answers, there is a need. Okay. I can see right here, these 3 at the bottom, I could possibly help you with that. So moving further, okay, I need to ask you a few more questions, okay, to make sure I'm taking care of you guys appropriately. You guys doing okay so far?
Yep.
Okay. So, by the way, I just want to make sure I'm clear. Was everything on this card correct?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, today's date, I forgot. Today's date is what?
24th.
The 24th? Okay, good. Now I got your all's name here. Okay, and you guys did remember what the card was all about?
Yes.
Good, and you sent the card in for your all self, for both of you? And you guys are both working or retired?
Retired.
Either one of you disabled?
Nope.
No, and your primary occupation, sir?
Retired.
You were retired, but what did you do prior to when you retired?
Work for the federal government.
Federal government? Okay, good. Okay. And how many years of service?
30 years.
30 years, wow. What did you do? What was your primary job?
I worked at
Yeah. Yeah? What was your title when you retired?
Claims process.
Claims processing?
Yeah.
I bet that was busy, huh?
Yeah, that was-
Especially the more you got along into your career, I'm sure a lot more claims came in, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always had work to do there.
Did you enjoy your work?
Yes.
Good, good, good. What did you enjoy most about it?
I was helping people.
Okay.
Answered, calls that came in.
Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. You took care of a good family, right?
Yeah.
I saw the pictures on the wall and all that. Miss Sue, what did you do for a living?
Stayed home with the kids.
Okay, that was job. Probably tougher than his job, right?
At times
Okay,
it was.
all right, okay. So, are you guys receiving Social Security, disability, or a pension? Social Security, right?
Yeah.
Are you receiving a pension?
No pension.
No pension at all? Well, you work
Yeah,
for the
I'm sorry,
federal
yeah,
government.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
okay.
Got a pension.
All right. You need some
I
coffee?
didn't want to let you know.
We'll get you some coffee, Mr. John. Now, is that on direct deposit through the bank or through your credit union?
Direct deposit,
Direct through the bank or your credit union?
bank.
Through your bank. Okay, good. Okay. You're right, he does need a hearing aid. I got to start speaking up a little
Yes,
bit
you
more. Okay. Do you have Medicare's Part A, B, C, or D? You said the A, right? You have the B, right? And you don't have a supplemental, but you have a federal plan, right?
Yeah.
Let me put a note there. Okay, you got that there. And I already reviewed the new Medicare changes. We did that, correct?
Right.
Just want to make sure just make sure I'm doing my job. Okay. Now, what type of Part D program do you have? Okay, you got that all wrapped up in your federal plan, right?
Yeah.
Good. And you don't need the extra help program because you guys are financially doing better than we went over that. Okay, good. Now, were you a veteran, sir?
No.
No. Okay, because there's great benefits for veterans that I do for veterans. It's amazing these guys serve our country, and they go down to the VA on Green Street, and then they got to wait months, weeks,
Yeah,
and months to get
it's a
service.
shame.
So we have a special program that actually helps veterans. So if you know of any veterans, let me know, like a brother or another relative. I have a veterans program called the Aid and Attendance Package that actually can get them up to $2,200 a month to help them with healthcare needs like nursing care, assisted living care, whatever they may need, because it's a shame. I think it was one of the politicians that were running for office, they said 307,000 veterans died waiting to get service. Isn't that something?
It's ridiculous.
That's crazy. So we want to make sure, if you know any veterans at all, I want to meet them. I want to talk to them because I got some programs that can help them, okay? There won't be any money out of pocket, okay? Now, diabetes, you guys don't have any diabetes, okay? And you guys have kidney disease and stage renal disease or kidney disease? No, okay? Good. You guys are doing well. What hospital do you guys normally use?
Northwest.
Northwest Hospital, okay? And you guys haven't been in the last 10 years, you said, right? Are you on any medication, sir?
Just for cholesterol.
Cholesterol medication. And you know the name of that? You mind if I see that?
Lipitor.
Lipitor. You know how many milligrams?
20.
20 milligrams. Okay, anything else?
That's all.
How about you, Miss Sue?
The Lipitor also.
Lipitor, okay. 20 milligrams?
Yeah, I think something like that.
Okay. What else do you take?
And a very low blood pressure.
Blood pressure. Miss Sue, blood pressure medication. Got that. Now, your primary care physicians?
Dr. Moss.
Okay, and who's yours, ma'am?
Dr. Panzoria.
Sorry, that's mine, actually. That's awesome. Okay, I like it. All right. And any specialists you guys are seeing for anything? No? Okay, good. You guys are in really good health. Now, do you guys currently have a vision plan intact on your plan now with your federal plan?
Yeah.
Okay, you have vision. You have a dental plan already. I just want to make sure I'm covering my bases. And do you have a hearing aid program?
What?
Okay. All right. I'm going to circle that. Definitely needs this. Okay. I found something I'm going to help him out with. Okay. And now, your final expense planning. What have you guys done in terms of your burial? Have you done a cremation, anything like that?
No.
Have you pre-planned anything?
No, we need to though.
You need to. Okay. So if you do, God forbid it happen, if you pass away tomorrow, would it be a traditional burial, or are you guys going to do cremation?
No, Richard.
Traditional burial. You guys have at least plots?
I think we do with your family.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So you have plots.
We do.
Okay. Well, that saves you about $6,000 on the plots. Congratulations. Plots are very expensive. They're more expensive, per square foot than any other property in the world. What funeral home do you guys usually patronize?
Which one is
There's a couple in town, but there's not
Levinson's?
really.
Levinson.
Levinson's, okay. Yeah, they're right down the street.
Yeah.
They're a good family. They've been in business like 90-some years. Really good family. And you guys have any term insurance where it's only temporary, like for your house, like a 20, 30-year term? You guys have any term insurance?
Yeah, I had a term policy, but I think it was a 20-year.
20-year term?
I took that out.
How much coverage do you have?
It's like $30,000.
$30,000. Okay. What else do you have? Do you have any permanent whole life insurance?
No, hold on.
Okay, but you have from the federal government, right?
That's what I had a that'll be paid off.
All right. Now your federal life insurance when you die, they have a policy over there, correct?
Yeah, but it wasn't whole life. I think that's the one that was a term
Okay,
policy.
all right,
Yeah,
it's a
so
term.
that's
Okay.
already good.
So do you have any final expense insurance?
No,
No.
Okay, all right, nothing.
no problem.
Okay. Now let me ask you this, have you guys done your last will and testament yet?
Yeah, we
You've
did
had
Okay,
that.
those.
all right, how about your trust? Have you done a trust?
I don't think we said it.
No, okay. Have you guys do have plots, I'll mark that off, that's done.
Right.
Do you have a marker done yet?
No.
Okay. Have you guys prearranged, you said you haven't prearranged interdirector fees, okay? And you haven't prepaid your casket, have you?
No.
Okay. You know they sell caskets now at Costco, isn't that amazing? Okay, go figure, right? All right, you haven't done open and close the grave, you haven't done any body preparations, right, or transportation, or anything else, so wow. You're looking about, at least 10,000 minimum you guys haven't taken care of, okay? And as I said earlier, it's about 10,000 on average. So we have a solution to what you guys are going through, okay?
Okay.
And I think I can help you guys out with that today. And the way we do this, as I showed you guys earlier, we have a special program, and it's through Global Premier Benefits. We have multiple companies we deal with. I think we have 5 of the best in the nation, A-rated companies. And the way the program is set up is to help make sure we suit your needs on your terms. That's why we have 5 different carriers to give you the best rate and the best plan for what you need. And it's a life insurance plan, guys, to help achieve what? Peace of mind for what?
For you and your family.
For you and your family. Yes, can you flip that page? Okay. Now, why do you need protection for your final expense? Okay, here's why. Social Security pays, we already talked what?
One-time payment of $255.
55, the surviving spouse, if he or she was living with the deceased. Is everybody clear on that? Okay? Your household Social Security income can cut as much as what?
50%.
With the death of a spouse. So, God forbid something happens to John. They don't pay both Social Security checks.
No.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
So let's say you're getting $1,200, you're getting $1,000. They only pay the bigger of the 2 checks. That's it. But yet your bills and everything else are not cut in half. Okay? So make sure you keep that in mind. That's why you have your life insurance to cover that living expense. You need to make sure you have something to take care of your funeral as well. You guys follow me so far?
Right.
Now, 10 years ago, follow me on this. The average adult funeral cost was what?
$3,000.
Say that again.
$3,000.
$3,000. And today, sir, the average funeral cost between what?
$6,000 and $15,000.
Yeah, that depends on where you live. So if you live further, like in Louisiana, Mississippi in the south, it's a little bit cheaper. But here in the Northeast,
Right.
it's close to the 15. Okay, isn't that amazing?
A lot of money.
Yeah, that is a lot of money. And by the year 2020, that's only about 3 years away. The average funerals are going to jump due to inflation over $12,000 to what? $18,000. And these aren't my numbers. This is produced by Social Security and some other sources there. Okay, can you flip that page? Now, circle protection. We talked about this, making sure you have everything you need so you're fully protected. Some of the things you do have, some of the things you don't have. You have your health care, right?
Right.
You have your retirement, right? You told me you have dental. You told me you have vision, but you don't have hearing. You don't have final expense. You do have some life insurance, and you do have a mortgage insurance plan. My goal today is to make sure we fill that piece of the puzzle that's missing. You follow me so far?
Yeah.
Because ultimately the bottom line is to make sure not only you guys are taken care of, but your children and grandchildren are taken care of. Many problems I'm seeing in families in America right now, they're leaving generational poverty on the next generation. And we don't want to do that, especially something happens to y'all. We don't want your kids and grandkids to have to tap into their resources and college funding to make sure they take care of things that you guys should have taken care of. You follow me so far? Can you flip that page for me, please? Thank you so much. Now, if you died tomorrow, I know it's more to think about. That casket right there, we put it there to give a realization that this is reality. Now, I buried my little brother back in 1999, and he was 24 years old, serving our country in the military. And I never thought that was going to happen, But it was a freak accident. Those things happen. And it took us over a month to get the body back, because he was overseas, and it was a very tragic situation that we went through. We were never prepared for that, okay? And there was a lot of expenses we didn't even expect, even with the military insurance that he had, which took almost a year to pay out, which is crazy. So let me just go over this with you guys. If you died tomorrow, it could happen. One thing's for sure: we're only here for a certain time period. Only the Lord above knows when that day is going to be. How would your loved ones pay these final expenses? Funeral director service fee, we talked about, you guys haven't covered that. That could be as much as what? $1,700, right? Transfer the remains. That transfer from the hospital to the morgue to the funeral director. It can be as much as $1,000 a day. You see that? Caskets for just a medium range, not those big, nice, gasket steel ones. $2,000 to $5,000 is what the medium range is. Isn't that amazing? Viewing the body per day is as much as what? $1,000. The ceremony facilities. You got to rent the ceremony facilities. It could be as much as what? $1,000. Embalm the body. You got to embalm it. In most cultures they do that. Some cultures don't, but that's up to what? $6 to $50. The hearse and driver to drive that family around. That's as much as what? And the burial vault. That's where they put the casket in and then they seal it up. That's as much as what? $1,700. So that's where those costs are getting as much as what? $12,000. Can you flip that page for me, please, ma'am? Now, look at this, Miss Sue and Mr. John. Plus, there may be these additional expenses, cost of flowers, newspaper death notice, death certificates. You got to at least have 10 of them minimum. They're $25 a piece. The grave plot, okay? You guys don't have that. That's as much as $3,000 each, okay?
No, we do have that.
You do? That's right, you do. I'm sorry about that. You did tell me. Thank you for correcting me, Miss Sue. You do have that. You guys got that when you said you were married, right? Opening and closing the grave, though, you got to dig that hole, okay? They get that big old backhoe. That's $1,500 per grave, okay? The marker and headstone, okay? They're as much as $4,000 or more, depending on what style you get and how elaborate it is.
Mm-hmm.
So that could be another $10,000 on top of that,
Yeah.
okay? So I've seen funerals as much as $20,000 and $30,000. Plus, there's additional what? Hospital and doctor bills, probate taxes, unpaid state or federal taxes if you didn't take care of that. The government still wants their money, okay? If you died, you didn't pay this year's taxes, they still gonna come after the estate. Any outstanding debts, anything that you owe, they're not gonna waive that. They're still gonna come after you for that. Legal and attorney fees to settle the estate. The question is, can y'all read this together for me, please?
How can all these expenses get paid?
So we've done, because somebody in the family is gonna have to write out a what?
Good check.
Write out a what?
A check.
A check. So we've created with Global Premier, with all our carriers, called the Final Expense Whole Life Protection Plan. This is a certificate. We're going to enter the name of your company here, because I deal with 5 of the best. Okay, we were going to list them here: the choice of funeral home, the attention of funeral director. Call this toll-free number. That's going to be their claims number. Before I leave today, I'm going to write that in there, and that's going to verify your plans in effect. I'm going to sign this, okay, to make this effective as of today. And then on the back, this is going to be held in a very secure location in your house, okay? So I trust that you're going to take care of that. This will be presented either by the surviving spouse or one of your family members, okay? One of your beneficiaries. And all they have to do is fill out the amount here, whether it's $5,000, $10,000. We don't want you to give the insurance policy to the funeral director, because once they see that you have $20,000 set aside, they're going to try to use every bit of that. You ask them, what's the bill? $10,000, you write in $10,000, this is the check, okay? And it's going to say in connection with the date, all you got to do is date it, you sign it, your beneficiary. Is your wife going to be your beneficiary for this, sir?
Yeah.
And your secondary beneficiary be one of the kids?
Yeah.
Either one of them can sign here, and on the form I'll have all your kids, if you'd like, as your beneficiary. And this is something we're going to do. This is going to act as cash to the funeral director of your choice. Levinston's, March, whatever funeral director you guys use, this is going to be a certified check that's going to be sent to them on demand. We'll put in the name of the company, their phone number for their claims department. This is going to act as cash, so that way you don't have to give them the insurance policy. They always recommend never give them the policy. Make sure you give them that. Is everybody, you guys like that? How do you guys feel about this so far?
Yeah.
Okay, can you flip the page? There you go. The affordable solution, this final expense program will make sure you won't be a what to your loved ones? A burden, okay? Because you don't want to be a burden to your children, do you, your grandkids, okay? This program is up to $250,000 protection. Most seniors, I say, only want about $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 we do it, but if you need more, we can do that. Your benefits do not what?
Decrease.
And the premiums do not what?
Increase.
You cannot be canceled because your age or any what?
Okay.
So you guys are healthy now. You're going to get actually what's called a preferred non-smoker rate, because you guys don't smoke, you don't drink. You're going to get the best rate available in the country. But God forbid something happens. You get sick. Go in a hospital, your rate never changes. Isn't that nice to know? Okay. If you qualify, you're fully protected, what? Immediately from when your policy goes in effect. Okay? So once this gets in effect, usually takes me about a week or two to get you guys fully approved, to get everything done. The very next day, you're covered. Isn't that nice? Okay? So there's no waiting period. Okay? A lot of insurance companies you see on TV have a 2-year, 3-year waiting period, 5 years, some I've seen. There's no waiting period. So God forbid, you take out the plan, we get it set up, you die the next day, you're covered. Isn't that nice to know? Death claims are paid within receipt of all necessary what?
People.
Okay? And issuance may depend upon, and like I told you, the paperwork you guys need is what? The certificate.
Right.
Present that to the funeral director and it's paid immediately. Issuance may depend upon a few answers to what? Questions. Questions on the what?
Application.
Okay? And it depends on the specific company. Every company's different. Kind of while I was talking to you guys and figuring things out, I found a company that's going to be right for you guys. But we'll go through that in a second. What this coverage can mean for you and your loved one: helps eliminate the financial burden associated with death and provides needed cash for costly final expenses. Helps ease hardship for you and your loved ones. Because you told me earlier, you don't want to burden your children or grandchildren. Okay? Upon your death, your funeral home will accept this certificate just as he would what? Cash. Okay? Information I'm going to need, some personal information, health information. I'll get that shortly. But I already got your current meds, the amount of coverage you desire, the name of your beneficiaries. I'm going to get that for you shortly, and your signature and date. Okay? All right. Now, what I did while I was talking to you guys, I put together some things that are going to help you out. Okay? Well, I told you, we have coverage as low as $1,000, but we go up to $250,000 if you need. Most seniors at Tony excluding health burials. Is that about where you guys fit to? Make sure I got enough, maybe a little extra cash if we need to. So I put you guys here in this situation. We have $5,000 for Plan A. Plan B is $10,000. Plan C is what? $20,000. Okay, that's a nice range for you guys to cover all what you need. If you ever want more, you can always call us back up at any time. Isn't that nice to know? All our plans also have a program called double indemnity. If you die in an accident, it'll double. So $5,000 will go to what? $10,000. Okay. $10,000 will go to what? $20,000. And $20,000 will go to what, Mr. John? 40. Okay. Now, what I did here, I got your age. You're 66, John.
Mhm.
Male, non-smoker. And Miss Sue, you're 65, female, non-smoker. Okay, I'll put that here, 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 and here. Okay. Now, before I go into your rate, it's important for you guys to know you're going to get all the special features I shared with you. First day coverage. Benefits don't decrease. Benefits don't decrease. You're going to get the UNA drug card that I told you about, the certificate. It's going to be acting as cash. You're going to have everything set up that I promised you today. Okay? And there's some additional features, depending on the company, you're going to have access to as well. They're all A-rated companies. Yes, ma'am?
Is this a policy for both of us together, or is it individual policy for him
Yeah.
and individual
Yeah,
policy
I'm doing an
for me?
individual for you and individual for you. Yes, yes,
Okay.
ma'am. I'm going to do that. And you're going to both be beneficiaries for each other. And then I'm going to put a secondary beneficiary as your kids. Okay. So the rate that I have here, you're going to get all the benefits I shared with you today, and all the additional features. A-rated company. Benefits don't decrease. Premiums don't decrease. Cannot be canceled once you're in. Your rate for the $5,000 is $32.08 for you, sir. Okay, and ma'am, it's $23.10 here. Okay, these are the lowest rates based on what you showed me. Non-smoker, good health, our preferred rates. That's just going to be $55.18. That's about what, $1.20 a day. We spend more on that on coffee. Am I right or wrong? Yes. 10,000 doubles to 20 to 66. It's going to be $64.50 for a 66-year-old male. 65-year-old female is going to be $46.21 for a total of $110.36. Okay? A little less than $3 a day. Okay? All right. 20,000 doubles to 40. We're looking at $128 here, 31, $92.42 here for $220.73. Okay? And that's roughly about, what is that, about $8 a day. Okay? That's one meal at McDonald's now. Or one Starbucks coffee. So what I share with you guys here today, okay, is a program, like I said, it's going to take care of your burial, first day coverage, the certificates will be honored at any funeral director you guys decide. Okay? You use it at Levinson's, you use it for cremation, whatever you guys wish. Okay? And all I need from you guys, okay, is to get your beneficiary's name so we can get everything set up and you guys can decide what plan fits your needs. What's your beneficiary going to be on yours, Miss Sue?
Maybe Carrie.
Carrie. That's going to be your secondary. You want John to be the primary?
No, John to be a primary.
Okay. Carrie's going to be secondary?
Yeah.
Okay. How about you, John? You want Sue to be the primary?
Yeah, Sue will be primary.
Okay, and I'll go ahead and
Same.
get this started. And your date of birth, sir?
So March
Okay.
27,
Okay, wait, we have it on here. Let me make sure I get that rear. It's 8/15/50. I got that here. And Miss Sue,
It's 12/8.
good. I got your application here. All right.
Using it there too, aren't you?
Okay. Got your medications. I'll put here. And you guys don't have any of these other health problems, right?
No,
Okay, you guys have perfectly good health. Just cholesterol,
just the cholesterol.
and a little bit of blood pressure. Okay, good. And we got the beneficiaries here. Got your doctor's information. I got your address here. Okay. Okay. All right. All you guys have to do is tell me which one you think is best. Okay. Because I mean, before I go into this, listen. You guys are two wonderful people. You've been married for what, 40-some years now? 30-some years. Okay. Love of your life. 40. Okay. Guys, let me tell you, there's going to come a time where that day's going to come. Okay. You know, I dealt with it with my brother. He passed away. He was only 24 years old. You know, there's going to become that time when you get a phone call. You know, Miss Sue from the morgue that they did all they could do to help John. You know, John, Miss Sue, John, Miss Sue, listen. You're going to get that call, Miss Sue. Okay. They're going to say, we did all we could do. Okay. The doctor's going to say, we need someone from down to the hospital to sign some paperwork. And you're going to get another call from the funeral director of your choice to do arrangements there. And John's going to be laid out, Miss Sue, in that casket. And the kids, grandkids will be coming out to support you, be there for you. He's going to be laid out in that casket. And I wanted to share with you that, you know, I've been through that multiple times. Didn't expect it with my brother. But seeing that casket laid out there, you're going to see John touch your mom's hand. And you're going to be there in prayer with him, spiritually, mentally, but physically, he's gone. We want to make sure that most critical point in your life, the last day you see him, the entire funeral arrangements take care of you. You don't have to worry about the money, the stress, the financial strain. This will be all taken care of. So that way you can live in peace and focus on the times you all shared together in marriage. The time that he married you, the time you went to the hospital for your first baby, Carrie. You want to remember the time that you guys, you know, when you're honeymoon, you know, your 10 and 15 year anniversary, 20 year anniversary, or the beautiful moments y'all shared together. You don't have to worry about the financial aspect of this funeral. And that's why we put this together, to make sure that you're taking care of that most critical moment. Because we find out the choice is whether you do it today or you force your loved ones to do it later. I'm sure, John, you don't want your wife to have to suffer financially during that critical time. Because nobody ever plans to fail, John. They just simply fail. And that's what I'm here to do today, to make sure you plan out appropriately so this beautiful young lady doesn't have to suffer financially during that critical time. She's done at 11, so she can focus on that moment, that last moment, to be the support, the wife, the family, not worry about that financial risk. And with that all in mind, which plan best suits you and your family? Plan A, plan B, or would you like the plan C?
Plan B.
You want the plan B?
What do you
I was
think?
gonna say, I don't know that we could do Plan C.
Okay.
Plan B.
You can handle that for $3 a day.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that
I'll go ahead and
would,
put that down for the 10,000, 2,000 here. Okay, all the other benefits. Can you go ahead and do me a favor, John? Can you put your John Hancock right there for that X? And I have yours here, Miss Sue. Can you put yours there at that X? Okay. I'm going to put together a nice folder for both of you guys. So make sure we have everything here today. You did a great thing today. Let me shake your hands. I see that you love your family. That's awesome that you did this today. And it's going to take me only about a week or two to get the policies in here to the house. Your certificate's going to be set up and ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and put this together nice and neat for you. I'll put your drug card in here for you. Can you do that? I'll take that out for you. Wonderful job. Okay. And also, almost forgot. I also have a special sponsorship program for your children and grandchildren. And I want to make sure they get that as well. Okay, so I want to make sure Carrie gets one. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you had a daughter named Dorothy and a son named Robert. Is that correct? Who else do we have? in the family that I can give this free drug card to.
Brother,
Out of the 10.
Do my sister Lynn
Lynn, okay, who else?
and Jackson.
Jackson. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 more left.
there's Mary.
Mary, okay, who else?
Other,
Do you have a phone book available so I can make sure I get all their addresses? Can you guys go and get that for me, please? So I want to make sure this gets out to them proper. I need to get their full address,
Sure.
zip code. Okay, thank you. Okay,
Sure.
all right. Thank you, young lady. All right, I'll go and put that down. Okay, get that taken care of. I'm also going to give you guys a reminder sticker about this, okay? Because I think it's important to make sure you reach out to them. I'm going to give you a nice little reminder so they know that this program is going to be delivered by me. Can you guys do me a favor and call all 10 family members and let them know who I am? I'm a nice guy. I am certified for life and health insurance. I'm also Medicare certified. I'll answer all their questions, and I want to deliver the free vision, hearing, and dental. There's no cost or no obligation. They don't have to buy anything, okay? But if they need any additional insurance benefits, I'd like to be able to provide that. Will you go ahead and make that phone call for me, please? And can you call them by tomorrow night, if you don't mind, okay? And I'm going to reach out to them personally, okay? If that's okay?
Okay.
All right, good. I'm going to have this, and I'll start working on that tonight. Here's your nice folder of everything here that I promised you guys. Please make sure you guys put that in a safe place. I ask you not to put it in a lockbox, okay, because they usually don't let you get into that. So make sure it's in a safe place in the house. Don't put it in the bank lockbox, okay? All right, I'm going to leave you a copy of everything we went over here today, so it's all here for you. It's going to be right here. Got that. You guys did an amazing job. So what do you guys got planned for the rest of the day?
Just working around the house.
Yeah, just working around the house? Yeah.
Lunch.
Yeah, I got about 8 more people to see today that want to see. Yeah, I stay
That's a
pretty
lot of
busy,
people.
yeah. But I want you guys to know I have my business card in here for you, okay? My name is Tony Holland, okay? Cards here, got one for you and one for you. I want to thank you for allowing me to service you today. Call me anytime. I gave you my cell phone, it's in your phones, you're in my phone, okay?
Okay.
We're family now, okay? Now, I always tell people in insurance, anybody can sell you insurance and talk you into something, but it's what they do after you enroll. And I want to prove my loyalty and support, commitment to service to you guys. I'm going to give you the highest quality service I can possibly offer. I'm going to take care of your friends and family, make sure they get the free drug card in a timely fashion. Just all I ask you to do is make sure you call them. And if you need me, please don't hesitate to call me. Because you're going to come across other guys along the way, you know, other insurance guys, they're a dime a dozen. Quality is important, okay? And someone you trust is important. And I pray I can continue to earn your trust, not just today, but into the future, okay? So please, guys, you'll never bother me.
Okay.
Call me, okay? I'm a phone call away. And then I'm going to come back probably in about a week or
I was
two.
gonna say, when will you be back?
Yeah, I'm going to come back to go over the hospital indemnity. I'm going to go over the cancer plan as well. I'm going to go over that as well. So those are some other things I believe that can help you, okay? So I'm going to take care of those 2 things as well, okay? And if you ever need the Medicare programs, I have both Medicare Supplement and Medicare Advantage. So you never know if you ever lose your federal benefits. I've seen guys that's happened. They've had a change. I'll make sure you get taken care of as well because I do a lot of work with Medicare. That keeps me pretty busy about 60 to 70% of the time. So please let me know when I can help you with that or anybody in your family that needs help with Medicare. So I do Medicare, I do final expense, I do cancer, hospital. So I do all programs that help seniors in need and their families, okay? So listen, I'm going to tell you, I'm going to get out of yours here. I want to thank you. It's been a great honor and a privilege. I feel like I'm part of the family. I know you guys are part of mine. And again, please don't hesitate to call me, okay? And I'll be in touch with you. You'll probably get a card from me for Christmas or Hanukkah. Just, you know, if you need anything, just let me know I'm here for you. If you guys have a cookout, please invite me, okay? I love to eat, as you can see, all right? No, seriously, if you guys have a cookout this summer, I'd like to come by, you know? I have time off on Saturday and Sunday. I'll swing by and see you guys. If that's okay?
Yeah.
All right? So I'm always welcome back. I'd like to know that. And, you know, you guys are always welcome in my household too, okay? All right. God bless y'all. Y'all take care. Oh, before I go, I got one last gift I want to give you. I'm a big person in terms of positive thinking and spiritual development. Big fan of Norman Vincent Peale. This is a gift I want to give you from God Post Outreach. Just something to help you guys out if you have some leisure time. Sometimes guys tell me, I read that in the bathroom, Tony. Wonderful. Well, I'm going to give you guys that as an additional free gift as I leave. Okay. God bless you guys. Y'all take care. Good to see you, sir.
Okay.
All right. Good to see you. Miss Sue, good to see you. You take care of this big guy, okay? All right, y'all take care. Call me anytime you need anything, okay? It's a pleasure. Thank you guys so much. I'll grab my stuff. Thank you.
That's yours
Thank
too.
you, thank you, and thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. All right, y'all be blessed, okay? You take care.
You too.
All right,
Thank
all
you.
right. You're very welcome. Thank you.